Hey everyone, it's Dylan from MIT and welcome back to the steps to setting out your nutrition plan. So we're on to step number 4. So quick recap of where we've come so far. So we've watched the introduction, done step 2, set out your daily intake of macros, set up your MyFitnessPal account, changed your macros and individually put them in, and now we're going to lay out a sample plan. So jump back over here. And so we are just on this page in the last video. We set out our calories, our macros, so our carbohydrates, proteins, and fats. And the next thing I want you to do, really important, scroll down, make sure you press change goals. So this will save everything and lock it in. Okay? So next thing we're going to do, we're going to jump over to food. So I've quickly put in, so this took me about 10 minutes all up to plan this out. And I quickly put in a sample day of eating. As you can see, every meal tracks individual calories, carbohydrates, fats, and proteins, and then shoots it all the way down the bottom. So this is a pretty good day. You can see our target calories were 1,610, and the total we hit was 1,570. So there's about 40 remaining. We're just over on carbs. We're pretty much just under on fats. It's not too bad, and just over on protein as well. So that's pretty good. We want within like 5 to 10 grams of everything. Okay, so that's a good day of eating. So I'm quickly going to take you back a tick. I'm not going to take you through a full day. I'm going to show you how to enter everything in. So as you can see, like we've got our food days up here. So this is for today. So I'm just going to enter tomorrow's in because it's super important to plan in advance. Like for instance, I couldn't have done this on the run and hit my macros specifically. And remember guys, you hit these, you get the results. Like that's all there is to it. So you know, to be able to actually just do this on the run, it's near impossible. So you need to plan in advance, guys. I can't stress the importance. There's like 10 minutes of planning, 15, 20 minutes of meal prep if you're you know on board, and that's how you get the results. Okay, it's less time than actually training per day. All right, so here we are. So add food. That's where we click just there. And we can search any food. So we're going to chuck in some eggs for breakfast. Again, I'm not going to show you a full day. I'm going to show you like 3 meals. Scrambled eggs. And 1 large. We're going to have 3 scrambled eggs for breakfast. Alright, so look, bang, bang, bang. 304 calories, 4 grams of carbs, 22 grams of fat, 20 grams of protein. And don't worry about these last 2 here, sodium and sugar. The only ones I want you to focus on is protein, fats, carbs, and calories here. Right? So, like literally, you know, for instance, if that was a breakfast, that would be fine if you just had that for breakfast. And remember, like, if you don't eat carbs here, you can eat them at a different meal. So for a lot of people, you know, but you know, if you might want some carbs, you can eat them there too. So what we'll do is just chuck in a banana. Got mashed medium banana. Chuck that in. Boom, boom, boom. And it's straight in there. So again, calculating everything for us, calculates our proteins, our carbs, and our fats. Super easy, super efficient, super easy to understand as well. All right, so let's. So the thing I think I sort of wanted to reiterate with you guys on here, like you got to play around with it, and you also wouldn't believe the amount of food on here. Now, one of my favorite meals to eat is Guzman or Gomez, and you know, why Gomez? See what else they have in here. If I wanted to have a chicken Guerrero burrito, for instance, I can add that to my food diary. Let's see. I mean, it's pretty calorie dense, quite high in carbs, quite high in fat, quite high in protein as well. And super high in sodium because it's got a lot of beans and stuff in there. But as you can see, there's literally all foods are in here. So I'll get rid of that. So we're going to jump back over and we're going to add in, and the other thing I want you to notice as well, guys, is like recent foods, like frequent foods that you're always adding in. You can even add your own foods, your own meals, your own recipes. You can add them all in. So for instance, if you had an egg the day before, or you're adding foods in, you have a lot of chicken in a day, and so on. Alright, so that's how you add that in. Search for chicken. It's really important to also be aware that some people enter their own ones in. You can enter your own one in as well. So sometimes there's not the right unit there. I can drag that down there, I can't. So we're going to add that chicken in for lunch. So remember, all we have to do is recent, chicken meat only, roasted, add checked. We could literally, like if you had this the day before, like I had chicken, I had avocado, and I had brown rice. Duck it straight in, and that's like what I had for lunch. So that was just on my recent video, on my recent meals. Okay guys, so literally all you have to do is play around with this. Remember up here we got the calendar, so we can jump from day to day. And remember that's the day I laid out for you guys as a sample, and I'll walk you through it too. So we got oats, we got this is the breakfast I had, and I put this in a shake. So oats, bulk nutrients, whey protein isolate, banana, half a banana, sanitarium, peanut butter in there too, some chicken, some rice, some avocado for lunch, some fish and some potato and avocado for dinner, and then I had these as a snack. So I had some Chobani Greek yogurt, 0% fat with with some frozen blueberries. And then post-workout I had a bulk nutrients whey protein isolate and the other half of the banana that I didn't have for breakfast. Alright guys, so there's one thing I want to sort of show you too, which will be right here. So as you can see, sometimes like doesn't give you, you're not going to weigh out your banana, but if you had half a banana, what you can do instead of having one banana is, for instance, type 0.5, that'll be half, and so on. Alright, so that's MyFitnessPal. So remember, download the app on your phone, get stuck into it. There's one more thing I want to show you. So that was step number 4. So step number 5, just before we jump out, is you want to build 80% of your daily macros from the following food groups. So we've got carbohydrate sort of choices here, protein choices here, fat choices here. So now you can see they're all pretty much unprocessed, good sources of food. All right. So you're not stuck to this. Of course there's fruits that I haven't put in there. There's good sources of carbohydrates that I haven't put in it, but it gives you a rough guide of what to eat. Now step number 6, which is really important as well, is join the MRT members only Facebook group by clicking the Facebook icon below. So you click here, it'll open in a separate page, and I'm already part of it, but you just click, you just want to join that and you'll get accepted into it. And on here guys, we really want you to, it's where we keep you accountable and make sure you're doing everything right. So we want you to post screenshot pictures of your macros and food choices as often as possible. Might seem silly at first, but it's the best way we can ensure you get the best results. Don't forget to ask as many questions as you can, either in the group or in your sessions. Alright guys, so that is the nutrition wrapped up. Any questions, get in touch with us, but we'll speak to you soon.